let's get that. Now, what you got right now? Matthew 13 and 17.
Matthew 13 and 17. For verily I say unto you, that many prophets and righteous men have desired to see those things which ye see, and have not seen them, and to hear those things which ye hear, and have not heard them.
Start at 16.
16. Matthew 13 and 16. But blessed are your eyes,
right,
for they see,
right,
and your ears, for they hear.
That's why your worst day is your best day, on any day.
Right.
Because you're at the end of this movie, and you understand it. Blessed are your eyes because they see. What did the Lord tell us in Isaiah? He said, make their eyes dark, make their ears deaf that they can't hear, make these people ears fat that they can't get this. You know this and you get this in the end.
Right.
Your worst day is your best day, by far. Because you could be, many righteous men and prophets desire to see this day. You don't think Daniel desired to see this day? With all the hell that come with it, you don't think Daniel desired to see this? That Daniel desired to be in this time and say, yeah, enemies, it's our time now. Because Daniel had to be subtile in Babylon, in the Babylonian kingdom.
That's why he told that you're going to come out together in your same body. In St. John chapter 6, verse 44, no man can come to me except the Father which have sent me draw him, and I will raise him up at the last day.
And that means if it's not meant for you, you're not going to get it.
Right.
That's why he said that it's meant for you to know the kingdom. Right. Because you are one of those chosen from the foundation of the earth.
Right. That's why I had you going to that feast the other week. Means you one of both. Predestined.
You know what's so crazy though? Like they say hindsight is 20/20. Because he said many men desire to be here during the end.
Right.
But when your boy Ezra saw what was going on,
right,
he was like, woe is me, woe is me.
Right. Who would deliver me in those days? Right.
And the Most High sitting there like, you don't even know how blessed and how you're going to be feeling in that actual day.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's crazy, man. It's like,
and Edris was seeing the nitty gritty.
Yeah,
Nitty gritty.
He was sick for real.
Edris was seeing people rise up against one another for lack of bread. Edris was seeing people getting put to death. He was seeing all of these people try to fight the chariots without even knowing what a chariot is,
right,
without even knowing what a plane is.
See, what you gotta understand is, hey, Ezra, his vision was after Daniel, man. That's what people don't understand. You gotta put so what Ezra saw,
and Daniel was greedy.
So
both of them was greedy. You know, it troubled Daniel, you know? But the Lord gave Daniel that comfort. He said, what? You're going to stand in your light at the end of days.
Right, man.
So he ain't have to say, woe is me, because the Lord already gave him, look, you're going to do what you're doing right now, later. You're going to take a nap, you're going to wake up, you're going to get back to work.
Bro, come think about it. You know how much stuff Ezra saw, bro? When you read 2nd Ezra, man,
it bugged his ass out.
Bro, but you know what? That shows you that you gotta be careful what you wish for and what you ask for.
Right.
Because you can ask for a whole bunch of wisdom and not know what comes. Because if you remember in the beginning of Esdras, he was asking some real bold questions.
Yeah, he was.
He was going in.
Because the angel kind of went off on him.
Yeah, the angel was like, yo, chill out.
But since he wanted to know, he got the full scope. And it was more than he could really. I mean, I ain't gonna say it was more than he could bear, but it was intense.
He was about to throw up his inside. That man was sick, man.
He said, I think he was one of the prophets that say he fainted in the spirits. Like, you know, it's like
too much, almost too much ammo, man. Too much to bear almost.
What do you say? Don't worry about them things that you.
That's why he say, be not curious and unnecessary.
Be not curious and unnecessary.
Because you never know what you're really asking for. Especially when you're dealing with YAHAWASHI. Whenever the Lord has leaders,
that's why I always say, Heavenly Father, just give me the strength.
Yeah, just give me the strength.
Give me the strength.
Because you never know what the Lord got in store. That's why you don't ask for, being curious and unnecessary matters. You know, leadership with YAHAWASHI is very crucial. Look at YAHAWASHI and think about how bad you want to be a leader. But look what Yahawashi,
What he told the guys about the cup. He said, "You gonna drink of it? You gonna drink of that cup?" What was it, Matthew?
I remember it.
What the woman asked about the two sons sitting with Yahawashi. He said, "Hey, you asking me, you gonna drink of it, but to give you the seat, that's of my father."
That's of my father.
Yeah. But what you know not what you asking for though.
Bro.
That's too deep, man.
You know, not
that's
what
why
you
I'm telling
asking
your
for.
brother, man. He tell my demons and taking over the body, and you have sex with a woman, and she gonna have a baby. She pregnant with a demon, and bro, you going way, you going way in space, bro. Yeah, that's too much.
That sound like something you see. I say, man, what do you see this in a movie?
But that's why people end up getting bugged out, because what did the Lord say? Don't seek out things that are above your strength. Because brothers say this all the time. This ain't about information grab. This ain't about being able to know what BC Alexander the Great died. It ain't about that. That's why we pray for faith. You know, we pray for strength and faith in Yahawashi and wisdom, but most importantly, understanding and wisdom.
I had to tell myself when I first came into the truth that everything's a balance, because once you get it, you're trying to eat, and then you're trying to learn, you're trying to, you know what I'm saying, and you get caught up thinking, oh man, I need that memory card.
You know what?
I need to know where that precept at, like that. But
you know
every
why that
man
is,
has his
though?
own lot.
That's because by nature we treat this like a craft. Like when you have a craft, like you good at, you want to be good at basketball. You try to dig in, you just dig in. But this ain't a craft. This is our foundation. It's different. We build on top of this. We don't build this throughout our life. We build on top of this. And it's a different way you go about it, because you can grab you can know these scriptures in your head and not understand That's why the brother brought that precept out earlier, where you can have somebody that's profitable to everybody else, but it's not profitable to himself. Because he got the memory card expansion pack in the back of his dome, but he don't really understand what he's doing.
Don't understand what he's saying.
That's dangerous. That's why I say seek not out the things that are above your strength. Whatever the Lord gives you, it said what? Think upon with reverence. The Lord told you you are Israelite. He told you how the end gonna happen. He gave you the precepts to back that up. Think upon that like, damn, I know this.
Right.
I actually know this shit.
Right, man.
And spread what you know.
Yeah.
That's it. Spread what you know.
Milk, man.
You know?
Precept. Matthew 20:23.
That's it.
It says, Yahawashi said to them, ye will indeed drink from my cup.
Start up, bro.
All right. Now let me go to it. I just had to look it up real quick.
Yeah, because they was asking for that high title, that high position. They was at these brothers, if you go into the story, this is Matthew 22, right? 20, Salaki.
Right.
Matthew 20. What's it, brother? So these brothers' mother actually asked Yahawashi for these top spots for her son. Y'all brothers there? All right.
This is Matthew chapter 20, verse 20. Then came to him the mother of Zebedee's children with her son, worshiping him and desiring a certain thing of him. And he said unto her, what wilt thou? She said unto him, grant that these my two sons may sit, the one on the right hand and the other on the left, in thy kingdom. But Yahawashi answered and said, ye know not what ye ask.
Right.
Are you able to drink of the cup that I shall drink of?
Exactly. And that's sometimes we get caught up in that. You know not what you ask.
Right.
You asking for all of this great wisdom, but you really don't know what you asking for.
That's
Are
heavy.
you able to drink of the cup that I shall drink of, and to be baptized with the baptism that I am baptized with? They say unto him, we are able. Hey, don't even know.
And Jake wanted it. That show you that your ambition can get you killed.
Yeah. But
That show you your ambition can get you killed. That ain't your lot. For the Lord to even ask you a question like that, that should make you even consider. Like, man, I don't know. Do I?
Yeah. He said, hey.
If the Messiah is saying, you know what you're asking for? I'm gonna take a step back like, I don't think so, Lord. I don't know. Maybe let's just forget we even had this conversation.
My bad.
There you go.
Man, this whole
And
thing.
he said unto them, ye shall drink indeed of my cup, and be baptized with the baptism that I am baptized with. But to sit on the right hand and on my left, it is not mine to give, but it shall be given to them for whom it is prepared of my Father.
But he let you know that you still gonna get baptized. Now all of us we're drinking the same cup. It's not, we just don't have the same dosage.
Right.
We're all drinking. That's why he say, grab your cross and follow me. Meaning that you got a burden. It's just not the biggest burden.
Right.
But what you asking for, do you know what you're asking for? That's why the Lord says, look, it's wisdom to just think upon what I've given you the reference. And once you think upon that, I add a little more to it. Then I add a little more. But I'm not going to give you information just for the sake of giving you information.
That's what that goes back to that milk spirits, because if you eat the meat too much and you fuck around and choke, and it's too late, you finish.
Paul said, knowledge puffeth up.
Right.
Desire to sincere milk. And think upon that with reverence. Because what we understand is more than we can understand.
Right.
They can't even grab the basic concepts that we live with every day. We live here with these concepts and this understanding every day. And the majority of the world can't grasp it.
I heard the Apostle Zahar say, we know more than Apostle Peter, Apostle Paul, and more than them. So
because it's a more complete understanding now.
Right.
Now we have the complete understanding. Because Peter didn't see America. I should say Peter at that time didn't know of America like we know it.
Right.
Peter didn't know certain breakdowns like we know it now. And that's because the Lord has put the Spirit out here in more abundance. Now we're at the end. It said that in the end it shall speak and not lie.
Right.
Now these mysteries are being revealed. It's like, what did Paul say? It was like looking through a glass half dark.
Right.
We're at that time where the glass is getting clearer by the minute. So of course we're going to understand more, and through the Spirit, we all those men are coming back. You know, every brother in his respective place. But we do know more than them because we are them with a better understanding. You know, the spirit of the prophets is subject to the prophets. We're just continuing the journey we started from the beginning. And now we're at the end, which is why we're saying your worst day is your best day. We're in the knowledge and wisdom of and understanding of YAHAWASHI, and nothing can top that, man. We would have sacrificed way more for less. If you think about that. Yeah. If it was basketball, if it was rap, if it was music, we'd have woke up 4 o'clock in the morning, we'd have sacrificed whatever we had to sacrifice for less. We'd have woke up 3 o'clock in the morning, we'd have disciplined ourselves, we'd have set a timer so we could get up and eat the right food to get the right body to perform. And all of that for what? For what? For what? For crown. Because you're going to live 70 or 80 years, you're going to die, and you're going to hit the restart button. Whereas the Lord took us out of that rat maze and said, look, here is eternity. And that's a representation of the daughter of Babylon.
Hey, that's why I was just drunk. Come down and sit in the dust on first quarter.
Yeah.
See him fail?
No.
Yeah.
I see the little
He drunk. And he drunk with what? With wine.
Babylon.
Philosophy. Yeah. Come down and sit in the dust.
Yeah, this that nasty part of the nasty part of that drink. You know, when you're in the club, you're doing your thing. You know, probably 45 minutes ago, he was in the club turned up.
Yeah, he turned up.
Now they gotta carry you out the club. Now they gonna carry Esau to judgment. He was turning up. He had a nice little coat.
That was another scene you should get on the camera right there. You saw Babylon fall down in the rain.
In the rain. On his face.
Now it's over with.
He's on the muddy ground.
And that's why Esau feels threatened. Because now we're at the end of his kingdom and he's trying desperately to get it back. And it's over with, man. You can't get that same buzz back. You know, when you get drunk and you try to keep drinking to get that feeling, it's over, bro. You might as well stop drinking and prepare for the hangover.
Hey,
Ecclesiastes 10:6. He should set up over with one of his prophets.
Ecclesiastes 10:6. Let's do that. This is an exciting time to be alive, man. you think about it, we'd have sacrificed a lot
Did you
more
read that
for
Matthew?
less.
Did you read that Matthew 13 and 17?
Yep.
Yeah, you read it
already.
Yeah.
We would have sacrificed a lot more for less, man.
But it's so crazy because I think about you know, brothers that fell out because they didn't want to do 3 videos or, you know what I'm saying?
Whatever the case was.
Whatever the case may be.
You know what? All of that really boils down to forgetting why you're in the house in the first place. It's when you get in the house and when you first get in the house, you're like, man, this smells good in here. Damn, the walls brown. And then after a while, you start getting used to the fact that you're in the house and you forget that this house don't belong to you. And at any moment in time, you can be kicked out of this house and start over.
Right.
And when you forget that fact, you sitting on the couch with your feet up, you eating cereal, you just leaving dishes in the dish pit, like this your crib, and it's
All
not.
the time, it's just a rented house.
Yeah.
Rented house.
Your spot not guaranteed. It's an Airbnb for you until further notice.
Like you said, we'll get disciplined. We'll get disciplined for much less things, man. I want to get better with my left hand at the gym.
Right.
I'm waking up every day, dribbling the ball for hours with the left hand.
One check away from getting evicted.
One check away from getting evicted, and you worried about something that you don't even get paid for.
Matter of fact,
I know brothers willing to fight.
1 Corinthians 9
Fighting for
and,
basketball.
1 Corinthians 9 and 24.
Put more hours in the gym than they do at work, and they get paid.
And that's to our shame.
To our shame, huh?
Ecclesiastes chapter 10, verse 6. Bear not hatred to thy neighbor for every wrong and do.
Which one y'all looking for?
The Lord will set up over one that is profitable.
Yeah, that's it too.
8.
Here's verse 4. Ecclesiastes chapter 10, verse 4. The power of the earth is in the hand of the Lord, and in due time he will set over it one that is profitable.
And Yahawashi is the absolute prophet, you know, to the earth, man, to the well-being of the universe, man, under his father, man. And we are joint heirs in that empire. And that's the time that we're coming into, man. And just like we were going into it, we'd have done more for less, man. We'd have sweat, we'd have worked our fingers to the bone to retire with $100,000, man. And been satisfied and thought that we did great for ourselves. We'd have done more for less.
1 Corinthians chapter 9, verse 24. Know ye not that they which run in a race run all, but one receives the prize. So run that ye may obtain. It said, run that ye may obtain. Every one and every man that striveth for the mastery is temperate in all things.
Now when you go into that word temperate, it means discipline,
Right.
self-control.
Right. Now they do it to obtain a corruptible crown,
Right?
but we an incorruptible.
Because you got LeBron James, they do it for a ring
Right.
that they can get every year. But their ring is going to melt with fervent heat. And then you got Tiger Woods. Tiger Woods, he does the PGA for a trophy. But that trophy's going to melt with fervent heat. The Lord is saying,
I therefore so run, not as uncertainly, so fight I, not as one that beateth the air.
because they're not shadow boxing. Mayweather ain't shadow boxing. Mayweather's training like he about to win a championship. LeBron ain't shooting for shits and giggles. LeBron ain't training so he can beat the guy at his apartment complex. He's trying to be the world champion. He's supposed to have that same zeal for YAHAWASHI. That's the same kind of, because in the world we have sacrificed way more for less.
That's what I was saying, man. We out here in the world going ham when we were doing whatever we were doing, selling dope, playing ball, chasing broads, whatever it was. How much more you gonna go hard in the truth, man?
Boxing, you know, Jake will wake up, run 6 miles,
telling you.
You know, take eggs to the head, just crack them and eat them.
Right.
You know, do all kind of unpleasant things because you got that crown. How much more for eternity? There ain't no stop clock on that crown. It's like,
Much more.
could you imagine having like even what Jay-Z has right now was small in comparison, but that kind of star power forever.
You know how hard people go for Christianity, man?
They go hard.
For this shit, bro.
Hey, man, hey, we saw the guy on Instagram, man. He was getting down for.
So the crazy thing about this, man, people act like Yahawah ain't watching us right now. Yahawah know our feet hurt, our knees hurt. Yahawah know we've been working 8 hours, got off 30 minutes, got in the car and came back. He knows. And to be honest, this ain't nothing compared to what we gonna receive. This ain't nothing.
It's that extra zeal that knows it's important.
That's it.
That's why I present your body a living sacrifice.
A living sacrifice.
It's our reasonable
service.
1 Corinthians chapter 9, verse 26. I therefore so run, not as uncertainly.
Yeah, I'm not running like I ain't gonna win the race. I ain't out here just. I ain't sightseeing.
Right.
I ain't come here to run and sightsee. I came here to win.
What's your Fitbit on?
Right. Checking my steps and my. Come on, man.
I therefore so run, not as uncertainly, so fight I, not as one that beat up the air.
Exactly, because Mayweather ain't training to beat the guy on PS4, man. He ain't going to the gym and putting all that work in to put on some virtual goggles and beat somebody's ass in the game. He doing it for that $100 billion that he get for the fight. How hard are we supposed to go for each other? Because once that crown hits your head, ain't nobody taking that glory. When you walk in the room, then stand up. Because according to our law, you're supposed to stand up for the ancient of your nation. Whenever they walk into a room, you're not even supposed to be seated. You're supposed to stand up until they tell you it's cool to sit down. So you being the elect, the Lord put that crown on your head. All of your children, when you come into a room, they age.
Tighten
No
up.
matter what they doing, they
Tighten
might
up.
be hey, they gonna get that reference because they knew you still stiff.
Freestyle.
Just like in Esau's military, when they general come in, them boys on. Oh, what's up, Jim?
Yeah.
What's up, Five Star? What's up, baby? How you doing? Nah, they don't talk to their superior like that.
Quick salute.
They know better.
That's that. When Yahawashi said that if you give up all this, you'll get it 100-fold in the kingdom. Like you said, man, it's like that's crazy because it's gonna be like, damn, people don't know that. Damn, you was the one that stood up.
That's
boldly.
That's what it is.
That's what it is.
Hey, you know how one of these celebrities walk into the airport and everybody.
Right.
That's gonna be the elect, man. The elect gonna walk into a room and it's gonna be like, oh shit. And don't fuck around and see multiple of them together at one time.
They gonna have that Michael Jackson effect.
I mean, think about that. The Lord allowed the magicians of our the Lord allowed the musicians of our day and age to receive that kind of glory. Do not think for a second that He gonna give more glory to His men. Come on, man. With Yahawashi being that numero uno.
Come on, man.
Come on.
They used to touch Mike and they used to fall
Hey,
out.
man, Mike was at the Super Bowl. Mike just stood there and people fainted. Mike just said,
Right. All you heard was everybody just
all you hear is heavy lamps.
But it's gonna be even greater though because they're gonna know you stood for the
You
king.
stood for the thing, man. You stood for the truth. So when you walk into a room, it's different.
And the brother always say, like in 2 Ezra 6, he say, Esau at the end of the world and Jacob is the beginning of it that follows. Don't even tell you what it is. He just say it that
can't be
follows.
described.
Because it can't be described.
Right.
It's unimaginable. The Lord ain't say Esau's the end of the world and Jacob is the beginning of the world that follows. He just said it.
Hey,
Take it how you want it.
and check this out.
Come on, man.
Oh my God. Ezra's got to see a little bit of the kingdom. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how much he saw, but I know he see the whole thing. Because it probably would have made his journey so much easier.
When you read verse 13, he saw enough, bro. He said,
He
woe
saw
to them
enough.
that be left behind, and much more woe to them that are not left, man. Okay? He said it's better to be in great perils, man, to be here when the tribulation comes, than to be taken before the tribulation happens, man. He said, woe to them that are left, and much more woe to them that are not left. Do you know what that means?
I know exactly.
It's better to be here to go through this Jacob's trouble that's gonna come, man, than not to fucking be taken. So he saw enough, bro, to say that. Woe to them that are left behind, but much more woe to them that are not left. That's the one talking about, oh, the great tribulation. You're gonna get caught up.
Get raptured.
Before the mark of the beast, but they don't get raptured. No. You wanna be here to go through that shit. That's what's gonna really make the elect who the elect gonna be. To go through, to be able to sit out here and deal with no food, which the Lord said he gonna be his servants. But to just see that shit happen and know you ain't gotta worry about that, well, that's a heavy thing, bro.
Because like we were saying the other day, bro. To raise a perfect king, you let him be a servant first. You let him be a peasant first.
That's why we had to start. That's why Adam had to go off like that. Man.
Exactly. So when you know what it is to be at the bottom, when you at the top, you the perfect
righteous
king.
king without knowing about the wicked side.
You got it. Exactly. So we going through that furnace.
Right. Right.
He making us perfect judges. He making us judges, man.
Right.
I got one.
Oh,
So
beautiful.
this is Isaiah chapter 64, verse 4. For since the beginning of the world, men have not heard, nor perceived by the ear, neither have the eye seen, O power beside thee, what he hath prepared for him that waiteth for him.
Right.
And that's why the Lord said, it that follow. Because those are the ones that the Lord, that love the Lord. And if he's willing to give a Jay-Z, or 50 Cent, or all of these so-called stars of our nation, these carnal blessings, how much more so is he willing to give the men of the Lord? I'm telling you, the Lord will put crowns on those men's heads, and they become the head of those families. Really, they're going to be small nations. The Lord said, the smallest shall be a great nation.
Right.
I mean, you have so many children, you're just like Yugoslavia or something. You're just like a small nation by yourself. You got so many children. And they all looking at you like, hey, that's my forefather right there.
That's my pop.
Yeah, that's Pop.
That's pop.
Hey, that's him. Because he ain't dying, we ain't looking at no picture like, yeah, he did that. Nah, he doing it.
Forever.
He did it and he doing it.
For eternity.
Come on, man, we ain't shadow boxing.
Pops ain't gonna be in his prime and then fall off. Pops gonna be in his prime forever.
And going to that, and it that follow me, he said he's going to prepare. He's going to prepare, man. He said, I'm going to prepare a place for you, man. What kind of place is that? You got to be prepared, man.
It that follow. Straight up, beyond your imagination. And the Eagles are going to envy, but they're not going to be able to do anything about it.
Right, that's why I say the enemy beheld them, man.
Because while we were standing for righteousness, this is what they were doing.
Right.
That's why we ain't running uncertain. We ain't running like maybe we get a gift at the end of this movie. That ain't the mindset we got. We got the mindset of we running this race, we winning, we taking that trophy home, we talking with YAHAWASHI about some deep spiritual wisdom. If I want to drink, I'm going to drink. If I don't, I don't. I ain't got to worry about being nowhere. I don't even need a watch. My body keep the high holy days. I don't need no watch. I don't even got to look at the moon. My body keep the Sabbath on time.
On point.
Oh boy.
I'm straight. That's what we fighting for. We ain't boxing uncertain. And you got guys that know this truth and they're boxing uncertain. It's uncertain.
What time is it?
Alright, so
feet stopped moving out.
Hey, you feel no pain in your joints.
so with that we want to give all praise, honor, and glory
To Yahawah, Ba'ashem, Yahawashai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash.
double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, who are the elders of Yasharallah, and the sincere salutation to all you Aki for preaching this word and believing this word in all truth and its sincerity.
Shalom.
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 Shalom.